Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2019 Netflix original film El Camino, a Breaking Bad film. A film that is written and directed by Vince Gilligan, and it stars primarily Aaron Paul as Jesse Pinkman, as well as a lot of other faces that you will recognise from the Breaking Bad TV show. Now, I think it's fair to say, for Breaking Bad fans, this film has been nothing short of highly anticipated, and I count myself as a huge Breaking Bad fan. It is amongst the best shorts I have ever seen, and I will say this straight away: if anybody out there hasn't seen Breaking Bad, you must put the time aside to watch it. It is a truly remarkable show, and one of the most tense, gripping shows you will ever watch. So I've really been looking forward to this film. However, I've had mixed feelings about it. Now, I thought the show ended perfectly. I couldn't have been more happy with how the show ended. Now they've spun off and they've done Better Call Saul, which I haven't really got into. I started watching it, but it just for me exactly felt like that, a bit of a spin-off, and a bit of a rehash, and it just didn't do it for me, that show. But this film, El Camino, primarily focuses on Jesse Pinkman and how he escapes and gets out after the end of the show. Now, at the end of the show, you may well remember that you see Jesse Pinkman, who gets rescued by Walt, who's been held prisoner by the gang. Like the biker gang have held him like a caged animal for months and months, and tortured him and made him cook meth and stuff, and he's been treated so badly. And you saw the absolute relief and joy of him getting away at the end of that show, driving off and just being ecstatic with joy that he's got away. And this film focuses on the what next. What does he do? He's one of the most wanted men ever in this part of America. Everybody's after him. So how easy would it be for him to get away? Well, this film focuses on that, and we follow his ups and downs as he tries to get himself back together and make his way away from the system and get away from all this and make a new life for himself. And that's all I really want to focus on in regards to the story, because I just don't want to spoil anything. The biggest weakness of this film is people who aren't fans of Breaking Bad, who haven't seen the show, are not going to have zero interest in this film, and I completely get that. And there is no point watching it if you haven't watched the show, because most of it won't make sense, and a lot of the characters that he meets will mean nothing to you. So it's a bit of an odd one, this, because it doesn't cater or pander really to a newcomer. You do get some flashbacks here and there of characters making a return, and how it emphasises how badly he was treated and all this kind of stuff. So we do get to meet characters and stuff, but it doesn't necessarily explain particularly who they are and what they've done. It relies on the fact that you know that. Now, that's the biggest weakness of this film. Now, to me, why would you watch this film if you haven't seen Breaking Bad? So I don't necessarily see it as a weakness. Now, I'm going to be really frank and honest here. After the first 15-20 minutes, maybe a little bit long, I was a little bit worried. I just thought it was a bit underwhelming, this film. It felt like it was just like a greatest hits show. It's like, let's see how many familiar faces we can cram in here, and make it feel like Breaking Bad. And it just wasn't. I wasn't getting that vibe. I wasn't getting that feel of Breaking Bad. And then there's a flashback scene takes place. Jesse basically needs money in this film to get away, and there's a flashback sequence between him and Jesse Plemons, who played Todd in the show. And Todd was one of the most unique characters. He was, on one side of him, he had a really nice personality, and on the other side, he was a homicidal maniac. He was a sociopath. He was nuts. And you see this whole sequence in a flashback of Jesse and Todd doing like this clean-up of a body and stuff like that, which then ends up connecting to the present day when he's looking for money. And that when that sequence started, I started to feel it again, this Breaking Bad feeling, and then it started slowly picking up pace, and slowly you start getting that vibe for Breaking Bad. And it started getting a little bit more tense, and he was short of money and he needed to find more money, so he needed to go get some money off these guys who he shared some money with, and you're just thinking this is getting pretty intense now, and you start to really start to feel Jesse, this character Jesse, and how much he meant to you in the show, and how much you actually really do want him to get away clean here. He deserves it. Nobody deserved it more than Jesse, and if you watch the show you know what I mean. He was such a sweet character, and he was corrupted basically, and it's a slightly different Jesse than what you'll remember here. He's a little bit more ruthless now, but you can completely understand that when you realise and understand what he's been through, not only in the years he was Walt's partner, but also when he was held down in the cage and held prisoner and treated like an animal. So he is slightly different now, but all he wants is to get away, and you really get that sense of that, and that really does come through with this film. Now, a lot of people, maybe you're thinking, or maybe you're waiting for me to say, does Walt make an appearance? Well, I'm not going to spoil that for you. You're going to have to watch it for yourself. But I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was really nice to have some closure for this character Jesse. Closure that I didn't think I needed initially, but I'm really glad we got. So I do applaud them. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a slow start, but it really paid off by the end. So I do recommend it for Breaking Bad fans. That's my review for El Camino. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and of course I'll see you next time on Screen Stars.